Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to take some time to go over your digital magazine project. Since I have not been able to meet with all of the groups, I still want everyone to be able to complete this project successfully. So I want to make sure that you don't have any questions, that you understand where your material is located and what your final project will actually include. The first thing that you want to do is notice in your button bar, click on the Digital Magazine Project link. In this tab, you will find everything that you need to do to complete the project. In the first link, I do have a copy of a PDF version of the magazine's instructions to purpose. So if you feel a little more comfortable looking at a PDF version, this is it. You can always print that off and it'll help you to get it completed. Now, I also have included the regular lesson that I always do that'll take you through step by step of the project. Here you have the purpose of the project, what a capstone project is, and you can click through that as you go. So let me just go back and take you through the steps. On the second page, what you'll find are the magazine's requirements. Although shorter, this magazine is going to have the same type of material and format as any other professional publication. You have specific features that must be included in the magazine. The first thing is you must give your magazine a title. This title is going to be based on the group that you are working with, whether it's Homeland Security, corrections, or law enforcement, and it will be a narrow subject area within that broader topic. Your magazine must have a table of contents that lists the specific page on which the features can be found, and the features that you are required to have in your magazine include a book review. You must select a book related to your group topic and write a review. You obviously cannot write the review unless you've read the book, and the book must have been written within the last I initially said within the last 4 years. You must have an interview. You will interview someone in the criminal justice profession someone who is very recently retired and related to your group topic. The interview must include a substantive component as well as a professional component. That means that you must ask the person questions specifically related to your topic, but you also want to find out what the individual's professional background is like, where they went to school, how they worked at within the profession, what advice would they give to recent graduates. You are also required to have a technology feature in your magazine. No profession operates now without some level of technology included. You are free to choose the technology that you want to use, but it has to be something that is emerging and that is going to advance the practice in the particular area. You are also required to have an article summary. You will prepare a summary of a recently published peer-reviewed article, and the article must have been written within the last 3 years. Anything older than 3 years is now dated information. You must include an opinion editorial. Write an op-ed piece in support of or in opposition to a controversial issue within your group's topic area. And again, this is the only place where you're allowed to express a personal opinion. Although it is an opinion, it must be supported by reliable evidence, research, and data that is incorporated into the piece. This is not a place for you to become emotional or engage in some tirade. Your literature review is a major piece of the magazine. It's just like the literature review you just completed for your regular assignment. However, it is focused on your specific topic. I should not look in your literature review and see any citation to Wikipedia under any circumstances. All of your articles must have been written within the last 5 years, and you have a minimum of 7 sources, and this includes 5 peer-reviewed articles. You also must have an infographic. An infographic is a visual way to present data. It includes some quantitative information. You must locate the data. You must decide how you want to represent it and create an attractive and informative infographic. You must use software to do this. I've included in the resources folder some links to some specific software that you can choose from. Now, the format for your magazine, very, very specific. You receive points for each one of these components, so make sure that you include them. You must have images on every page of the magazine. Use clip art very sparingly. You should take your own photos, or if you use someone else's photos, some of them require that you ask permission in advance, and in all circumstances you must give credit. All citations must be in proper APA format. I've been saying this all semester. This is no exception. You must include some graphics. Your magazine cover must have some type of graphic or image up there. Your editors and your writers, that's you and your group members. You must include your name and your credentials. Include a short bio. And also that's part of your contributors page. And you must use the following statement that this magazine is created in satisfaction of the requirement for senior seminar. And you'll take this specific language from here. Also, this information is copyrighted. Your software selections. I've already made your magazine software selection, and that's included in the resources as well. Take some time to begin to learn how to use the software. You do have to create an account to do it, and it is free. Your infographic software, that selection is entirely up to you. There's a deadline for submitting what you've selected, so I need to know that you are working on that as well. So as far as your timeline for completing the project, you do have milestones. These are your dates. Your first submission, in fact, is due today, the 18th. That will be the title of your book. I know these dates are close together, but I've spaced them out as much as possible. You will note that your first draft for most items is within 10 days of your final draft date. It is going to be crucial that, well, actually it's about 5 days. It's crucial that you get your first drafts in on time, because I will edit them, I will proof them, I will give you corrections, and those corrections all need to be made by the time the final draft is submitted. Every time you miss a date or miss a deadline, you lose points. This is a 400-point project, and each one of these items has a point allocation to it. So by the time your final magazine is submitted on November 30th, there are actually only 120 points left. Actually, there's only 40 points left to be earned. Everything is earned up to that date. So pay attention. The dates are all posted in the calendar, and you can submit them there. Let me just close that. Now, the next thing is the rubric for your project. You can see how your points are allocated. Notice that in this area right here, every time you submit an assignment, these are how your points are allocated. Half for the first draft and half for the second draft. When you submit your final layout, the final draft of your layout, you will earn points for this section and part of this section. Now by the time you post the magazine and it goes live, this is the only thing that's left to be graded. So do not think that you can wait till the last minute and when your magazine goes live you can make up the points. As you can see, that is not possible. So that's in essence what the project is going to look like. Now, as far as your magazine software selection, I've created this right here for you. Let me just close it out. Your magazine software selection is the CRJU digital publishing platform. That's an industry standard for digital publications. This is what it looks like. You simply go here and create an account, and you can begin to create your magazine. The link is there. It's available for you. I've found a tutorial that will help you get started. This is a tutorial on how to use it. It's very simple. It's very helpful. Look at the tutorial. Start working on it now. These are some tools for creating the infographics. Decide which one you want to use. Do not wait till the last minute. The infographic is not a simple task. So now, as far as submitting your documents, all of your submissions, if you go to your groups and click on the group, you will see that you have a list of assignments. Whenever something is due, you will go here. Make sure you submit it under the correct option. Your opinion editorial, for example, there are 3 links. Make sure you're using the right link. Now, for your literature review, all of your assignments are already included. Let's just go back there. For your literature review, those links are actually under the magazine tab. They're there because these have been created as safe assignments. Safe assignments are originality checkers. When you submit your article summary and your literature review are going to be checked to see if there is in fact unoriginal work. You will need to give citations. You will need to use your own words. You will absolutely not plagiarize in this magazine. It will be published on the website. So when you get ready to submit your article summary, draft, and your literature drafts, then you will go to the digital magazine project. So if you have any questions, email me. We'll get those worked out for you. And I hope this helps. Have a great day.